Y'all, what the fuck's going on? Welcome to My Favorite Lyrics, the podcast where we talk about music lyrics, except for when we talk about other stuff. Today we got a very special guest. I love having musical artists in, just like overall. Like it's very fun, but I like it even more. One, when it's somebody that's like funny, you know what I'm saying? One, when it's somebody that's funny, and one, when it's somebody that like is the homie, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, welcome to the show, Michael Christmas.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all. All right, man.
Everybody's going crazy.
I
in the
assume
back.
you put like a thing when we in here. You
We
put
know
a thing.
we could. We could start.
Chill.
Mike, what's going on, man? How you living? We've been trying to figure this out.
Yeah, I've
for
been
a good little
saying,
minute.
as I basically text you every week and say I'm coming to New York this week.
That's true.
Get ready.
He'd be like, "Hey, bro, in 2
Get the
weeks,
set
I'm gonna be
together
over there
now because I'm gonna be there." And then I'm not there. I am here though. Shout out, I'm here for Mandel's taping.
Yeah,
Shout out Big
shout out
Dog
Mandel.
doing his thing. The goats. All y'all young niggas. I'm trying to get like y'all for real. So,
Wait, you're the first. I mean, we've had people who do music, but I think you're the first person who does music and comedy.
Yeah. I've watched your podcast. That is definitely true.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
we have
shouts
music
out.
people, but nobody that's like
Shouts
in the.
out.
Because you actually do stand up. I pulled up. I was in Boston probably about 3 years ago.
Mhm.
You pulled up, did a little bit of time.
I opened for Devon Walker is what I tell people all the time, bro.
It's true.
That's what happened. It's funny. It was a bill.
Yeah,
And it was your name and Lil right here, my name. So yeah. Open for Big Dog. You saw my set. I don't know what I did that night. I was drunk as rocks, but I remember catching you, and then I remember you told me, meet me outside and chop shit up, whatever.
Yeah.
And we go outside, and you told me about all the writing and how long it takes and how difficult it is, and how much of a huge bitch it is.
It's a process.
And when you done revising, you revise 8 more times, and I've been thinking about that real hard. I ain't did it once,
Yeah.
but I've been thinking about it real hard.
Wait, so when you go up, it's a new joint every time?
Basically, the last set. So first of all, shame to say this. The last set I did was opening for you.
Oh shit! So you've been out the game you've been out the mix.
I locked in on music real hard to
Yeah.
just like figure out what the next things were gonna be.
Yeah.
Now I'm itching super bad to go do some jokes again.
Get
So
back into it.
So everybody who see this, holla at your boy. Please, just 5 minutes is all I need.
I mean, also Boston's a good comedy city too. So I
That's
feel
what
like
they be
got a lot
saying.
of.
That's what they be saying. That's what they say. I don't.
Does it not feel like that when you're there?
I haven't gotten the chance to be black yet in stand-up the way I want to because they don't get it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
I see
Like
what you're
I have
saying.
these jokes and I'm
Yeah.
like, these are funny. And
Yeah.
like I watch stand-up, I know these are funny to
Yeah.
like people who understand what I'm saying. And then
Mhm.
I realize like I already live in the place where like when niggas be like, I gotta travel here and do jokes for these motherfuckers. And I already live in that place where it's like I have to be good for real. I can't just
Yeah.
be good for my people. I can't
Yeah.
just be good for what I think is funny. I got to be funny enough to be funny for 45-year-old white couples eating dinner. That is the toughest part for sure about being in Boston is like I got to be funny to like I did a show, a whole front row right here is like 9 white people from South Africa.
Mhm.
And that's like and they eating and I'm like, all right, so and again, like instead of doing my jokes, I had to cater to me and just make fun of them for being white and from South Africa for dumb long. I'm just like,
Yeah.
y'all African? I'm African. Like,
We all got
just
something to
kept
share.
doing. I'm like, brother. I just kept doing it. I was like, what's Africa like?
I do feel like that's what the road will really teach you. That the road will really teach you because it's like, especially if you coming from New York, you coming from LA, you coming from Chicago, you can be performing for a lot of like young people in the arts and like college kids and stuff like that, and you'll be like, oh, we all speak the same language,
Right.
And then you go on the road. One time I was on the road and I was not doing that good. I was not having a good set, and I like looked around and I looked at this lady's table, and she was for real eating a rib. She had a rib. She was eating she had a rib and like some mashed potatoes on the side. And I was like, well then, yeah, why would you be paying attention to what I got going? You got a rib on.
Fucking a rib up, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Not
saying? You
worried
got a
about
whole
what you
rib
got going
situation.
on
It's
at
like,
all.
that's way more fun than jokes. You know what I'm saying? I'd much rather get down with a rib
Also,
than
like for real, if I listen to your jokes,
Yeah.
I got mouthful of rib pork meat. I'm not trying to spit rib.
So you trying to be demure, you trying to keep that
You know
in.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And was this person on a date probably too?
Maybe.
You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
remember. I was so locked in on the
I
rib,
can't be
I
laughing
couldn't even take in the
and
whole
eating
situation.
ribs, trying to make you like me.
It's a journey, bro.
I don't like that shit. I've done a couple shows where people eat while you tell jokes.
Yeah.
I do not like hearing clanking forks or shit. Can I get hot sauce? Like,
sometimes you'll be doing the setup of your jokes, so like nobody's even supposed to be laughing, and you'll hear somebody in the back like shaking up a margarita. And you're just like, well, how am I supposed to compete? It's tough.
And you just want to comment on everything you hear, and it's like it's not your job to stop doing jokes. To
exactly.
Just
sometimes you
wait
stay
for
the
something
course.
to happen. Now I'm like low key waiting for y'all to make something funny.
Yeah,
because you're fucking my time up. But like again, I'm new and green, so I can't complain. It's just cool, and I'm cool with being in a place where it's already tough. Yeah. I'm hoping what translates is I get out of there, and it's like taking the weights off my ankles like Rock Lee, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like I can get busy. But it's probably not gonna be. It's probably gonna be a huge bitch everywhere and I'm gonna be bad at it for a long time.
It takes a minute. It takes a minute. But I don't know. Wait, this reminds me, because it's like I just had Reggie Conquest on. Yeah. And afterwards we were talking about like basically he's like probably like 15 years into comedy. I'm like 10 years in. And I do feel like your relationship with it changes as it becomes your job. You know what I'm saying? When it becomes like, all right, I've been doing this so long. Like, do you have that relationship with the music? Because I feel like at the beginning of everything, it's like so fun. Like starting stand-up was like one of my most fun times of my whole life. Yeah. And I still love it, but it's like, it's different now. Do you have that with music at all?
So I started music, niggas started knowing me in 2014. So I've been doing it for a long time. And the interesting thing with my career, and I'm sure a bunch of the homies feel this way, is the pandemic portion, if you were around long enough before it, kind of reinvigorated at least me to like one, when it started and niggas was shutting everything down, I was like, okay, I'm in here, I'm locked in. I learned how to do a lot, and that changed my relationship completely with music. Like I don't go to the studio much at all if I could help it. It made that faster. It made it feel less like work. I have like 9 albums done. Like don't have to do anything but mix them and let them go. Yeah. And it's because I record in any room in my house at any time, at all times, because the first thing I learned how to do is record myself. And that wasn't because I wanted to. Somebody wanted me to do a verse. I said I'm off studio, so they sent me a mic. And then I just like learned. And the next thing you know, I'm like, this is going well. I'll just keep doing it. And now my newest album that's coming out, I like debated for a long time letting somebody else mix it or just putting it out how I mixed it, because I like how it sounds, how I mixed it. But I'm like, I still don't really know how good I am, because this is all just something I'm doing by myself. Like I'm not like showing anybody. I'm not asking for tips. I just did it. I've been doing it. And now my relationship with music is completely different. Whereas before it was like, get on the train, write all these songs, pay a gang of money to go record all these songs, make it like this big thing. It felt like the 90s. Tribe Called Quest and them talk about having to fucking do everything to go record an album. And I felt that in the beginning a lot. And it almost, that pressure you felt. And now it's almost like music is not even a thing to do for real. It just happens. Like I just be like me and Grim Doza's album's coming out, Grimace. And it's like he sent me like 3 beats and I was like, he's a legend. I'm gonna record something. Them came together. I'm like, send me a couple more. Let's keep going. And then he just kept sending them. And next thing you know, I'm like, yo, this is feeling really, really good. You know what I'm saying? Really good. And what happens is niggas send me beats. I record on those beats like that day, typically, because I don't have any, let's set it up to go record. Let's do a whole thing. It's like just like I sit in my bed, play video games. When I lose in 2K, I turn that shit off and I just put on the last beat I liked and then album. Yeah. Like in 3-4 days, album.
I feel like from following you, I feel like I've seen I feel like you putting out new stuff all the time.
And it's just there. And it's like I'm fully like kind of DIY right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? We in-house do kind of everything and then outsource like video mainly. But even like Photoshop, something I've been like fucking with in the pandemic. I got like a job working marketing and media for like a cannabis company for a little bit because I learned how to edit videos just good enough for them to be like, you're Michael Christmas, bless you can edit videos. Come on, we know how you do the videos. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all of those things translate now to going into my music. So whereas like before it was like we need this big team to make things happen for me, it was like a long time where it felt like it was nobody and I didn't have that and didn't know what to do. And then it's like, what's stopping me from
It's like figuring it out.
Just doing the stuff. What I think about all the time is Chief Keef starting to do his own artwork. When he started,
really?
When he did years ago, years ago. He's nice at Photoshop. Very good. So he learned how to record himself, learned how to record myself, and now it's over. From the song "Now It's Over" lyrics, and then he learned how to do his artwork. He learned how to make beats like Chief Keef became, and he never left the house. That's kind of. I never thought about it that way till like right now, but I always think about him doing his artwork and just like being like, I'm gonna just do it myself. Bro. I'm gonna just do it all myself.
I mean, I did not know that about Chief Keef.
Chief Keef is a genius, bro. He know how to do everything.
I feel like that gives me another level of appreciation for it.
Because he's super young too.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because he came out so young. Like even right now, he's like 27.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my OG.
Yeah, he like.
I think I might be older than that nigga, but
yeah, because he popped when he was like 16.
Yeah, I did a festival once, and Chief Keef like headlined. It was like day and night or one of them shits, and I remember all the artists who played that day. I'm like Ski Master, Slump God, Kyle. Like everywhere you look, it's just niggas who you listen to. I'm a big hip hop fan. I listen to everybody. Are all lined up watching
Chief Keef.
Chief Keef turn. Like we all became children in front of this nigga our age. Like, because when I was his age, I was legit in my house in a room of like 4 people mosh pitting because we had just heard Don't Like for the first time. We just kept playing it and playing it. And we just kept jumping around my house. Like, it was real weird, actually, low-key shit to do, but like, we just couldn't help it. It was the feeling.
It's
that Africa.
With Africa.
That Africa.
Took us back to the roots.
Yeah, sinners. It just got in us.
I feel like Chief Keef's a dude too, where it's like he obviously has such a big moment like years ago when he was like, you know, when he was young, when he was popping. But like, I feel like even present day, like I've been tapping back in with Chief Keef. His shit's still hard.
If you haven't heard it, Tony Montana flow.
Yeah, no, I ain't heard it.
Oh boy. Soon as you get out of here, bro, play it. He invented a flow.
Yeah.
The Tony Montana flow. That's the name of the song. And the whole flow is like, he's like, I just came through in a new whipper. Badass bitch, see a cute stripper. like the whole song is like that flow over this like incredibly hard beat.
Yeah.
And I can't remember none of the lyrics, ironically, being on here. Fucking absurd how he raps the whole way through. Check that shit out. My nigga invented a new flow. I tried to do it too.
Yeah.
I tried to do on some Y'all See shit and it just did not work the same way at all. I'm like, because he's the GOAT.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like I always wonder that with flows and rappers. Like how often like, because I feel like there's been a lot of beefs to somebody be like, oh, he stole my flow.
Yeah.
He took my shit.
Yeah.
But like, to me, like doing somebody else's flow is kind of what rap's built off of.
I mean, doing somebody else's everything is
you know
what
what I'm
rap's
saying?
built
Like
off. Also, Schoolboy Q said this years ago, and it was 100% true. He's like, your rap eco like life circle of being a rapper is you fall in love with rap, you listen to a lot of it, then you start trying to write, and you just write like your favorite rappers for so long until you become you. And that was my journey. That's everybody's journey. But for me, I've always felt kind of Ray Charles-ish as a rapper in a sense of like, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to sound like. I just know how to do it. I study it super well. I hear beats. I like it. And then I can do it. But like, I play this game all the time where I basically can freestyle like more or less anybody. Like you could just name a rapper and then I could just start rapping like that, like how they would rap on the beat, the stuff they would say, their voice. Like I can figure out how.
That's kind
like
of hard.
I like it's we joke that it's like kind of an AI thing.
Yeah.
Like I could do the AI shit for like any rapper more or less and figure. I made a song. It sounds just like Playboi Carti.
Whoa.
Yeah, a couple low key. Just because I was like, how does he do that? And then one day it was 3 a.m. I had some beats from Apache who produced on music.
Yeah.
And I was like, these is Playboi Carti beats as far as I'm concerned. Nigga,
Yeah.
I got Playboi Carti beats. I should make some Playboi Carti songs.
Yeah.
Made some, sound like them. I made a Mexico Dro song just because I love the formula of 1, whatever the song is called, last line of the song. 2, the flow is like, it's right there. It's a pocket that you, if you catch it, it's beautiful. And I don't typically rap that slow. So I was like, let me fuck with it. Let me try it out. Bro, I'm in the house. I am Mexico Joe right now.
Who are the first artists that you were trying to write like when you first started?
Ice Cube, early. Cool Kids, early.
Shout out to Cool Kids. We got to get them. We got to get them to pull up.
Chuck tap in. Chuck's super tapped into everything, bro.
He's very active on Twitter. He tweets a lot.
Bro, and he's right about 99, but probably 100% of the shit he tweets. You know what I'm saying?
He's
this
in
bitch
LA,
is
yeah?
glitching, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. My guy out there,
with him out
turned
there.
up. Yeah, get Chuck in here. Get Mike in here. Mike's so funny, man. I beat his ass in video games once, and that's one of my claim to fames in life because those are my heroes.
Yeah.
He a video game nigga.
You know what, bro? I feel like I haven't said this on the show enough, but like those two dudes were pioneers in a way that like much like I talk about Soulja Boy being a pioneer all the time.
100%.
That's something that y'all have heard. Carmen's heard me say that.
We're all tapped in as far as who's for real important.
You know what I'm saying?
Soulja Boy's for real important. The cool kids are for real important.
And like the cool kids, I feel like I have not talked about enough, but I do feel like they were on the forefront of like so much shit that like is happening right now. And I feel like they don't really get remembered in that way. And so I just want to give them their flowers.
I also like to say this all the time because like I'm one of those people that when I talk about rap, I don't talk about it the way everybody else does. I don't be giving niggas GOAT status because they got money or none of that, bro. Sure. Fuck all that. Mikey Rocks is probably the most underrated rapper in history to me. Yeah. Absurdly good at rapping. Like stupid good at rapping. I put him up there with whoever y'all think is for real the best at doing it. And it's like he's the cool kids, he's swaggy. The nigga is, you know what I'm saying? He the pretty big samurai outfits nigga. So it's like I feel like he has so much swag that it outweighs how good a rapper he is for people sometimes, or they just don't even like to give him that. You know what I'm saying? We got rappers who've been that good at rapping for a couple years now who we give that type of respect to, and we don't give that respect to Mikey. And other people like him. I was telling niggas, Bodie James, I said this in a barbershop. Niggas was hot about this. Bodie James is as good at rapping as Nas is to me.
Oh, totally. I feel like so much of this type of conversation is like generational and what you came up off of, where it's like
nigga Nas was talking about like I have a Nas bar I wanted to talk about today. I think niggas gonna be hot at me. I gotta get out of New York before this comes out for surely.
I mean, if you want to get it off, go ahead. What you want to say about Nas?
Can I pull it up on here? Is that okay?
Go ahead, bro.
I wrote it down because I think about it all the time, and I think about how niggas come at Boston for being racist
they do.
All the time in the 90s, and I just want niggas to know it's not just us. Nas said, when I was young at this, I used to do my thing hard, robbing foreigners, take their wallets, their jewels, and rip their green cards. Why was you doing that, bro?
Right.
Why would you ever
do on that xenophobia? He only doing it to foreigners. He didn't say he was doing it to Americans. Yo,
they don't have green cards. You can stay. That's what
true.
Nas said. Nas,
he only doing it to people from other. Wow, he was on that MAGA shit early. Nas, if you're listening, and we know that you are, say something for yourself.
Never defend Mark Wahlberg. All I'm saying.
He was on the Mark Wahlberg early. And Mark, they be bringing that shit up about Marky Mark, but nobody talk about Nas.
Nobody talks about it when Nas did it,
bro. Nas said, get him out of my neighborhood.
Damn. You know what, though? Huh? I feel like I'm dry snitching now.
Why?
Low key. Because I threw Nas under the bus like that.
It's okay. He said that's also a big part of what this podcast is about.
That's true.
That's okay. Yeah, also, he said it on wax.
You put it on a song, yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, and let me give my nigga some grace. He was like 17 or some shit when that album came out.
Right.
So when he was beating up different ethnicities of people and ripping up their immigration status, he was a kid.
I mean, I wasn't doing it when I was a kid, but you know, we all got different childhoods.
I was doing mad weird shit when I didn't do that, but I did a bunch of shit that you wasn't supposed to do for sure.
Okay.
My dad told me rub dirt on cuts. I did that for way longer than you supposed to do.
Yeah, that's an old man.
It don't do nothing. I got an infection.
Nothing positive, yeah.
I got an infection, and that's when I was like, you're not supposed to do that, actually. That's a thing you say.
You know, thing about our dads and the men of that generation is like, they just didn't realize that they were living bad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They like didn't realize.
I still have to explain to my father constantly that you're wrong.
Right. And it's like the stuff that you hold in close is not
that's
like
not okay.
My dad was always like, he like didn't want to like, my dad just, there's a lot of stuff where he's kind of just like, he wants it to be hard for me because it was hard for him. And like my dad, one time he's like, you know how I learned how to swim? My daddy threw me in the river. And then I just had to figure it out. And I was like, yeah, but Dad, that's bad.
You had to catch a tree.
Dad, that's bad, and that shouldn't have happened to you. And I want to give you a hug right now. And you trying to say it like, that's how I got tough. And I'm like, Dad, I feel for you, dog.
My dad had those conversations with me. He was like, I remember one time, he was like, you see that dresser you got with toys and shit up there? When I was your age, it was guns and drugs. I'm like 8. It was so crazy, bro.
And you're like, Dad, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You should have had toys.
I'll clean the fucking room. It's that serious.
If that's what it's about.
Like, chill. Yeah, no, bad news for sure. No, my dad's a young guy too. Yeah. Like 55. Okay. Chilling, fucking, he's still listening. He's Mikey Rock's biggest fan. Okay. He asked me about Mikey Rocks like I know Mikey, but he asked me about Mikey like I call him.
Right, like y'all talk every day.
Constantly. What's up with Mikey? I talked to Baron Davis recently.
That's what's up.
Because I was trying to get a feature. He raps.
Baron Davis raps.
Here we go. Here we go. Bart Oatmeal is Baron Davis's rap name.
Bart Oatmeal?
Multiple albums. Super tapped in with the underground. Akai solo, the whole thing. He hard, bro. Very good at rapping.
How has this not made it across my desk?
I don't get how more niggas don't know Baron Davis is
He's
like
an NBA
tough.
All-Star for like several years.
BD.
Hold on.
B Diddy. Tough.
Hold on.
Bart Oatmeal, bro. I've been on his back for a feature. Bart Oatmeal, bro. Clip this up. I need you. Like, I need a BD feature. Long story short, I hit Bart Oatmeal. I was trying to get a feature. He said for surely. He hit me. Baron Davis followed me. Called my dad. I said, yo, BD.
That's what's up.
B Diddy, Baron Davis followed me. He finna do a song. He said, Baron Davis, Baron Davis? I said, Baron Davis, Baron Davis. He rap? Yeah, he hard. Bart Oatmeal. That's what's up. Yo, what's up with Mikey? Exactly what happened, bro. Just like that.
Your dad, OG Cool Kids.
Loved the nigga, fan. Bro. He was in jail putting niggas on to the Cool Kids. I'm like, stop doing that. Like they gonna think
that feels like, I don't know what they trying to hear in jail. It feels like something different, probably.
Exactly, bro. Like, they do not want to hear no cool nigga. We do not have the freedom the Cool Kids have on these songs. No. We're riding bikes.
You don't want to hear about it.
We ain't rode a bike in 10 years.
Niggas on a BMX bike, not when you behind bars.
No, nigga, they don't even allow none of the swag they have on in these songs in here, besides the shoes. We can't wear none of the hats with tags, none of that.
What do you think they're trying to hear in there?
My dad said they was listening to like Keef and like shit like that, but like he was in jail like 2012, so like it wasn't as much access. They had these radios and they would listen to, we had this college radio station that would play rap for like 2 hours a night every night. And he said he got one of them shits. And so that's how he ingested hip hop mainly while he was in jail, which was dope because I started rapping seriously at the time, and he heard my first shit on the radio in jail and then got out and seen me do like my first show where like niggas came to see me like a week later. So like that whole thing, I dropped out of school and was like, I'm gonna just be cracking by the time he get out. So like it's cool that I left school. Look at, I have fans. Yeah. And I had like 20. It was just like a lot, nigga, because they all left right after I stopped rapping, and that's how I knew Impact.
It was there for you specifically.
I was like, Impact, they came to see me. Pop, look, niggas left. We could leave.
I mean, I feel like too, you was talking about the comedy scene like in Boston, like in the city. Like, what did it feel like? Did it feel like there was like a established rap scene that you like inserted yourself into, or did you feel like you were part of like making?
No, if I'm being honest, and I talk about this a lot, and like I have full comfortability saying this, there was a scene, but it wasn't like national or even like noticeably, like it wasn't noticeably national like that. Yeah. I came out, and what happened was we went to Chicago, talked to some bloggers. They were really cool. We showed them our first video. They loved it. They wrote about it. They showed it around. Pigeons and Planes, Complex, Fader, all these niggas picked that up. Then the next thing I dropped, Michael Cera, same thing. Picked that up. And the next thing you know, we had people looking at what was like kind of happening. Because like before me, Stiz and all of them were already making like at least citywide and like kind of into New York noise. So once I was like through the door, there was space for Stiz, Replay, Vintage Lee. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like I held that shit open because it was like once they looked here, they were like, oh, there's something there. They see me. We're deep. We're like 13 deep everywhere we go, and everybody rapping, everybody looks cool, and everybody like we go into other cities like this. So it caused niggas to take a look, and I think I don't like to say created that, but we definitely created. Like when I came out, when I would come here, when I go to Chicago, anywhere else, niggas would tell me all the time. Thelonious Martin said, I didn't even know there was niggas. I thought it was just Sammy Adams. Thought it was just Sammy Adams in Boston, and I was like, no. It's like, actually, I spend ample time with niggas. Like, well, damn near too much for real.
Sammy Adams somehow has come up on this show kind of more than you would think.
Interesting.
More than you would think Sammy Adams has come up.
Shout out, bro. He I think he showed love a few times. Yeah. All the artists who like, you know what I'm saying, people, the only artist we know from there is, and they would tell me like somebody who was out before me, all of them have been super cool. Yeah. Every single person who existed, like DJ Premier has been super cool. You know what I'm saying? Through my man Birdie Watt. Birdie Watt, super cool. Fucking Slain, Static Selector, Terminology, Rex. Like there's a lot of people in this like, but that's problem is they're like so hip hop. Yeah. in a time where when I came out, everything was like young and stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like my shit was stupid. That's why I was cracking. Everybody around me was good at rapping. My shit was stupid.
Yeah.
And people loved it. So like at the time when I came out, everything was dumb as shit. And all of those people, like the time for being that good at rapping, people weren't like Lil B had fucked everything up. Odd Future, I was aiding in fucking everything up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kool AD, Das Racist.
Yes,
New York had a big stupid shit scene that was awesome. I loved it.
And the old guys was furious.
Hated it.
The
And them niggas, the niggas who was rapping like that taught me how to rap.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Kool AD, Heems, all them niggas, bro, they taught me how to rap. They taught me that you could be silly. I was just saying on the way up here, I liked the dumbest verse on almost every posse cut. That'd be the best one to me. You know what I'm saying? You make the biggest splash when everybody else is just that good at rapping. Unless a nigga had a bar to shut down the whole song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What my nigga say? Worst rapper on this song, third coolest.
I like that. I think that, I mean, it's like, because I don't know if we ever talked about this, but it's like, I remember, I was on the blogs. I feel like, I remember when your shit started popping up on the blogs. I remember like...
That's how me and Mandel said he was listening to me in like high school and shit. I'm like, I was there too. I'm not old. Yeah.
I remember seeing a Michael Cera video and it's like, I feel like I always gravitated towards like dudes with a sense of humor about themselves. Because I feel like, obviously, like I do comedy, but it's like... I feel like in order to do comedy, you kind of have to be able to laugh at yourself.
That's like, I thought that was the whole thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody told me to do comedy because that's what I did in music. They're like, you shit on yourself a lot. You should do comedy.
But that's like, in, you know, rappers, it's like, you've been around way more rappers than me. I've been around a decent amount of rappers and it's like so many rappers, it's like, they gotta be. I'm like, that. It seems exhausting because I'm like, damn, you gotta be a rapper every day.
The first time I met Donald Glover, he was fucking smiling ear to ear the whole time we were kicking it. And then we took a picture together and this is when he had the jacket with the fur.
Sure.
And the like umbrella that he always had. And
he had an umbrella?
Maybe he didn't always have it. Maybe he just had the jacket and
I
that night he had the umbrella.
It was
because the internet jacket.
Yes, I remember this era.
So I met him at the Because the Internet tour and we kicked it for a while, talked shit about a bunch of stuff. Titty residue. Yeah. At that point, I wasn't engaged in any activity, so we had a conversation that exposed that I was underperforming in life because I told him I didn't know what the fuck unlubricated condoms were for.
I see.
Some young nigga shit. That's how young I was when I met Donald Glover.
I got you.
We talked about all kind of like dumb shit, and he laughed the whole time and smiled, and it was just me and him. And then I said, let's take a picture. And that nigga said,
interesting. That's interesting for
I told him, I was like, smile, nigga. What you? And he was like, no, I like to do this.
I feel like for him though, I feel like for him specifically, he had to kind of counteract like whatever the perception of him was because he already was like doing sitcoms and like people
comedy. I knew him, like I like his music and shit, but I knew him for stand-up. I seen him on Comedy Central through 30. Yeah. And that was why I like Donald Glover first, and then Mystery Team.
Yes, of course. And he was known for doing silly shit. So I feel like when he started rapping, he had to like and he was doing the short shorts and he was doing the hat. So I feel like in the pictures he had to some part of him had to still kind of be a rapper. Even the thing about the rap
that I love so much was how like cinematic it all was.
Yeah.
The video of him running in the woods and then he like sees everybody. That hooked me. I was like, yo, being like a creative thinker in that way in music is like extremely valuable. Like that kind of opened my eyes to what that could do for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Musically is like you could make a movie.
Yeah. I think it's cool to see people. I don't know. I could see it both ways because I see like some people is really just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the neighborhood and just like jump around and like have a good time. And then some people are like, oh, you're like making like a film.
So cute what I'm on now is going to the neighborhood and jumping around. I'm over it. But at the time,
he was like back in the day.
Yeah, because it wasn't like, you know, everybody's made movies, but it's like when you see like the movies of 98 and all that, nigga, I can't do that. I don't have no money for Sony suits. How is niggas getting an elevator outside to do that all the way up? Yeah, I don't have bread for that. And so that introduced me to like, besides the fire ass camera, that's a fire, 8 people, a rope, and Donald Glover.
There you go.
And maybe some lights that are off just to the side and a couple cameras. And that's a movie. That shit looked like a movie. I was like, whoa. And so that was one of the things that kind of introduced me to what's possible in that way and made me want to get ridiculous with the videos. And then Goodwin, shout out Goodwin, he really came up with all the early shit. He was like, yo, we're going to put you in the shower lighting a cigarette while the shower's on. And I remember fighting him on that because I didn't want to be shirtless in a video. And he's like, you don't understand what being shirtless in this video is about to do for your career.
Yeah.
And my fat ass was bizarre in that video. And it went up. He was right. I was so sick that he was right.
Yeah.
I was like, because the next stupid shit you asked me to do, I'm going to have to do it.
Right.
And I did it. I stood in a fountain at the Boston Commons.
Okay.
With no shoes on. Like in it. Like foot in that water that's been there since 1828. Like, I should have lost both my shits for real off of that. But he told me to do it. I did it because it looked good. And it did. It's my favorite shot in the video. But, man, it was like probably 2 more videos where I was like, it's cool, bro. We're not doing everything anymore.
We can't. It can't be all that.
Nope. No. I'm not, bro. Niggas had me working out. Like, actually just on camera, like, do a pull-up. I'm like, all right, bro. Now,
it don't got to be all that. This is
exploitive at this point. You know I can't do a pull-up.
Michael Christmas, you brought some lyrics today.
I did.
You brought some lyrics today, and we want to make sure that we got time to talk about them. Okay, you want to start with a fight?
Yes. Okay. So
give it. It's a fight. It's by
Apache.
I
don't know if y'all know who Apache is. I barely know who he is. I'm like was born when he came out, but I think he's from New York.
Okay.
And he had a song that was really popular in the 90s called Gangsta Bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And the hook is, I want a gangsta bitch. What a gangsta bitch. I want a gangsta bitch. What a gangsta bitch. I want a gangsta boogie with my gangsta bitch. So that song was a hit.
Yeah.
So like a 90s hit.
Yeah.
Versus About to Shorty Whatever. So I went to go listen to that album because I'm like, that's a really good song.
Yeah.
And why haven't I heard more Apache? And then I listened to the album and I found the song that was the reason I didn't hear no more Apache. So Apache has a song called A Fight.
Mm-hmm.
And the premise is, the hook is a fight, a nigga and a white. If the nigga don't win, then we all jump in.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole song is about jumping a white dude. And it's a chant too. It's not just him saying it. It's like one of them 30 niggas, fight, a nigga and a white. If a nigga don't win, then we all jump in. That's the hook. And so I was like, that's the easiest way to not ever get a second album, probably in hip hop. But I remember hearing it and being like, this is a fucking banger, bro. This is like the early, like what you feel when you listen to like DMX and all that shit, or even like Scenario. It has like that vibe. Like it's like so turned up. It's like doom, 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 doom. Fight, a nigga. But like it is just like, as a black person, you can't be racist, but it feels.
Yeah, I see what happened here. because this came out in 1993. So this is immediately after all the NWA panic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where everybody's like, this music is bad for the community.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about drugs and guns and all that shit. And then immediately, like a couple years after that, I feel like this man came out with a song where he's like, I'm gonna beat up a white man if I see him. And the record executive said, you know what? They said, actually, we gotta cut that out. We not gonna let it happen again. You could say it all. We liked your first stuff where you were just talking about you were talking about chill shit.
Yeah.
Now you talking about gang violence.
He's just reflecting because he went in there and he was like, "Yo, I gotta make the music that reflects my community."
Right.
And it was like, okay, but this one though,
right?
How often do that happen?
Yeah.
How often do y'all?
They say y'all can beat each other up all you want. Y'all said, but it's like now you coming at me.
Shot My Mans is my favorite song by you.
Right.
That one though.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it when you said I shot Roderick down the street.
Killed the homie.
That was beautiful.
To the top.
That's good. That's good. We got a lot of dollars behind that.
You like that fight song? You like I just feel like the hook.
I like to imagine that was like a deal breaker.
Yeah.
That was a deal breaker.
And it was like, nah, we doing it. And you know when like a nigga argue you down to the point where it's like, just let him do it?
Yeah.
It was like, just put it out.
Go ahead.
We'll get some bread off Gangsta Bitch. We'll get the $5,000 we paid him back off Gangsta Bitch. And then the rest of that shit.
We gotta go.
Put that shit in the corner stores.
We putting that
strictly.
We putting that in the trash.
Did my nigga greasy, bro.
Wow.
He was speaking his mind.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so, you know.
Sounds, when I hear it sounds like a self-defense anthem.
Yeah, it sounds like you seen that shit that happened at the boat. That's.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
That's that.
Mm-hmm.
That's that. And it's Black History Month, and that is that.
That's
and that is that.
That's that. That's just being like, we gonna protect each other. We gonna make sure each other is
I
good.
would never let somebody beat my mans up. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
of
saying?
course.
Regardless of race. This is just a thing that happened.
Yeah. Bill Burr.
Time.
Bill Burr had an old joke. I don't know if you ever heard it, but the old bit was basically just about how like if a white guy sees another white guy getting beat up, it's like he's just like, oh, I'm sorry. Like he's like, oh, I wasn't supposed to see that.
Yeah, bro.
If you're a black dude, and you see a black dude getting beat up by like white guys, you're like, all right, I'm gonna get involved in this in some type of way.
Yeah. No, if you see a black person getting talked to crazy,
you at least gonna stop and listen.
If you see 70 black people getting talked to by one white person,
you just
crazy,
like, well, hold up.
It needs to become 71 black people in that instance. Bro, what is this about?
Yeah, let's just go ahead and see.
Why is this happening?
Yeah.
Because when shit like that happens and it escalates, you see what happened with the boats.
Yes. And that's what this song is about. I'm with him on this.
Apache, you was
I feel like white people can't understand.
You just came out at the wrong time, bro. If you came out in 2016,
we would have been ready. We would have at least got your streams up.
You'd be a hood. You and RXK nephew would be the top.
You've been ready to rock. Shout out RXK.
Shout out my nigga.
Shout out.
Walk in this bitch, my name nephew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you like, yeah, it is.
Exactly.
Can't argue with none of that.
He just came out at the wrong time. I get it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
And then the only other lyrics I want to talk about, because he's from Texas, I just wanted to say publicly, because I say this all the time, I think the greatest rap verse in the history of hip hop and all rappers is Willie D, Ghetto Boys.
Yeah.
Mind Playing Tricks on Me. The story he painted of paranoia and fear about some shit he caused is so special to me.
You know, I never thought about it that way.
I know that shit word for somebody put a gun in my head and said, rap Willie D.
Yeah.
Ghetto Boys, Mind Playing Tricks on Me right now. I'll be like, great. I'll do it twice. Nigga, and I'll make sure not to hit a note. I love that verse. Took a left at the Popeyes and bailed out. Bitch, if it's going down, let's get this shit over with. Just like hearing shit like that. Like, I remember being a kid and being like, you gave niggas flour instead of cocaine, and now they're trying to kill you, and you're the protagonist in the story.
Right. We only hearing it from his side of the story.
You didn't do, like, you so hard at rapping, I'm rooting for you.
Right.
And you just told me 3 scumbag things that you did, and then you get older and you do some scumbag things because it's just what happens. And you become paranoid about doing some scumbag things, and then you understand fully how Willie D felt. And I'm just talking about selling a nigga a real dusty nug at a party that I just didn't want one time. But right after, I was like, man, he's gonna smoke that and be unhappy.
He's gonna be frustrated.
And then, like, you might 2 years down the line, is it that nigga I sold that nug to? And then you find out nobody's after you.
And that's the lightest version of it. But it's like, it sounds like in here, he doing niggas pretty
I make
foul.
big money. I drive big cars. Everybody know me. It's like I'm a movie star, but late at night, something ain't right. Feel I'm being tailed by the same sucker's headlights. Is it that fool that I ran off the block? Is it that nigga last week that I shot? Is it the one I beat for $5,000? Thought he had cane, but that was gold medal flour. You're awful, bro.
Yeah.
It should be all of them niggas at once.
Here's the thing, Willie D. It probably is, and it should be.
And it should be.
It should be all of them. It should be them one after another.
Part of all of it is, it was nobody.
Because his mom was playing tricks on him.
It had nothing to do. It's just him. He's just guilty.
It was just it was his conscience.
That was the first guilty conscience.
Yeah.
That was the first, and like nobody else's verse on the song does that either.
True.
If you think about it, Bushwick Bill's shit's about being strung out and tapped. Scarface's shit is all about just like being for real paranoid, like really paranoid. Like, I think my girl's out to get me. I think my mom's out to get me. I think the Lord's out to get me. Willie D shit is like, I'm awful. And this shit is chickens are gonna come home to roost.
Yeah.
And like, they don't. And that's damn near scarier. That's the cliffhanger.
Life could be like that sometimes.
I think that's the most interesting shit in all of rap. For real. I think it's number one. Like, niggas can't write nothing better than that.
Yeah, no, bro. I think it's a beautiful time. It does.
So shout out to Texas for having that, because like, for real, I don't know what, like, y'all got UGK and y'all got the swangers and all of that, but like, I don't know what that's like growing up there.
It's fun. It's
like,
fun.
What's the hip hop like in Texas?
It's like it's probably a lot of the stuff that you know about. It's a lot of chopped and screwed stuff. I feel like DJ, like, I feel like a lot of people don't know that Chopped and Screwed is like named after DJ Screw.
Yeah.
It's like, you like
Screw
around.
tapes, all that shit, bro. Shout out my nigga. I also shout out Big Mo.
Yeah.
NRP. I
rest in
listen
peace.
to All I Wanna Do
Is bang screw. Okay, so you
The dirty third. That's my shit, bro. I love that
you
song.
Tapped in.
No,
you kind of tapped in.
That's why I say, like, I'm a real hip, like, I'm a nerd, bro. Yeah. Like, if I wasn't rapping, I would be probably right here with you still, because I'd have figured out a way to talk about hip hop at all times. I love the shit, but I do not like get to talk to niggas a lot about their upbringing because I don't get to nerd out all the time with niggas. Like, I've nerded out with the homies from Chicago because we actually spent a lot of time together. But otherwise, I don't get to be like, yo, what? Like, I did a tour with my LA homies in Warm Brew. Got to learn what it was like for them. Yeah. Race wars in high school. Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah. They said all Mexicans on this side, all black people on this side, just socking each other out for the love, and then cool laughter. But at that moment, it was murder drama. And I'm like, I ain't never had no shit like that when I was in school. Like, it was very calm.
It's not. It wasn't the Puerto Ricans versus the Cape Verdeans?
No, they're the same thing, damn near. Well, Dominicans and Cape Verdeans are actually like basically the exact same thing. And then Puerto Ricans, it varies. I'm Puerto Rican. You don't even know that. Niggas think I'm Somali or Indian. I get Aboriginal more than I ever get Puerto Rican. Okay. But yeah, Cape Verdean, Dominican, just, steer clear if you can of getting in they bad side, and otherwise you should be cool, bro. Nobody beef like that out there about shit like that.
I got you.
Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and black people, when I was growing up, like this, we love Jordans.
Tight end.
Love ass.
So where the beef at?
That's it.
So where would the beef even be?
Like, the only time
y'all
I ever
agree
really
on the main
seen,
2 things y'all got to focus on.
The only time that was ever super prominent was when, like, it was kids who spoke like no English, like straight off the boat kids, and even then it wasn't like beef. It was just like, we don't really kick it with them because they don't kick it with us because, nigga, we don't know what the fuck they're saying.
It's a language barrier.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
true.
I worked at a place, after school program that was basically all Dominicans, half off the boat, half from here, and me. And that shit was super fun, bro. It was just like, I don't understand what you're saying at all, but I'm gonna keep bothering you because this is a good time. You know what I'm saying? We're bonding. You see all this rhetoric now about how niggas don't like nobody. I'm like, that's bullshit, bro. All my niggas was saying Dike and Pero like. He was young, and I remember it clearly, and I'm sure it was like that here too. Yeah.
Pero like also came down to Texas, I feel like. But
that's weird.
We are the Mexicans though.
Well, yeah, wouldn't y'all shit be pues?
It's a different situation.
Shit should have been pues.
We should have been pues. Do you speak Spanish?
A little. I'm not super. I know basically all of it. I just don't. I'm not comfortable with my accent, so I don't ever do it.
Got you.
It's basically like last time I had to speak Spanish, I was in a laundromat. I didn't bring detergent with me, and there was a Spanish couple, and they had a big fucking, like, big ass shit of detergent, and I had some cash. Yeah. So I offered them some cash for a cup of their laundry detergent, but how it came out when I said it is they thought I was asking them for money for laundry detergent. So I'd be fucking it up. So I just leave it alone, because then I'm like, no, I'm holding the money, by the way. Yeah. This is for you. Like, I had to double down on bad Spanish. I hate doing that. I was young in Puerto Rico with my grandmother, and I was in line at McDonald's by myself with the bread in my hand, and I thought about the whole line, how I'm gonna order in Spanish. And then I get to the front of the line, and I order in Spanish, and the motherfucker answered me in English.
Yeah.
He said,
that's how you know something's a little wrong.
That was basically the moment I was like, I'll never start with Spanish again. Ever
just
again.
one interaction
I'm
gone
like
left.
12.
Yeah.
It's like a grown-up's behind me. This is a grown-up. I'm the only this type of black person in the whole line, and now I'm just looking dumb. Cool, bro.
It's nowhere else to go from
just
there.
Just assume I'm from Compton. Leave me alone.
That was kind of a wrap.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Done for it, bro.
As like a real rap student, how do you feel about, I feel like I'm always so curious about like people who are really in it. Like, how do you feel about like the state of the game presently?
I like it. I like, they was a bunch of panic about how there's no top 40s. Yeah. I'm like, the only top 40s was Drake anyway. Like, you're really saying there's no Drake songs that are the biggest songs in the world right now, so you're worried.
Right.
Y'all niggas wasn't going top 10 regardless. No, like almost nobody. Like almost nobody rapping was going top 10 regardless.
Or I feel like they would, but it would just kind of be that song, and then you wouldn't see.
Like Kendrick can go top 10. Travis can maybe hit a pocket and go. There's a bunch of people who could.
Travis also be doing some. I'm reading a book right now that's about like #1 hits. I'm reading a book. It's about like all these different #1 hits, and like with the process, like the song's journey to number one. And it's got several Travis Scott songs in there, but it keeps talking about basically how like a lot of times Travis Scott songs don't feel like number ones because he like figured out how to game the system.
Yeah.
Because do you know about this?
No.
Where it's like what he'll do is he'll tie his merch sales or like his his like clothing
I know
drops.
about bundling.
And so like every time you
Hell
buy one of his like t-shirts or whatever, then
that's an album sale.
You also sold the shit.
Also, if you put a single out, like if I put a song out this year that sells like platinum, and then add that to my album that comes out in 2 years, that goes to that album. So like my album can go platinum.
Just based off of the thing.
Nigga, that's 10 billion streams that I just put on one song on this album that's also going to get probably like 1 million streams per all the other songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Boom, that shit. Cardi B does that shit, I think.
I'm fascinated by that part of it. I'm fascinated
that's
by
shit for that's big dog shit.
Right.
My circles, we don't even, we trying to get them vinyls off.
Yeah.
That's where hip hop is today that I like is like, you could get big enough to sell out in any part of America and or Europe and or even go to Japan and do some cool shit, get some bread. You can get brand deals that people come fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? They just grabbed a song of mine off 2K from like almost 10 years ago because it matched the vibe. It went with the playlist, whatever. You can sell vinyl. You can sell. I talk about music all the time. People think you hit on streaming and get viral and you get paid. But for a lot of us, that virality isn't going to lead to like sold out shows. And it's definitely not going to lead to sold out shows for longevity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The move is to sell.
Yeah.
Look at yourself like a painter. You know what I'm saying? You paint. Sometimes I'm painting sit. Sometimes them bitches sell for $10,000, but you never stop painting. You know what I'm saying? People think it's supposed to be this thing where it's like, if you love it and you're an artist, you make your art, whatever the shit is. If you play guitar, are you going to stop playing guitar because you don't make millions of dollars playing guitar? Most people don't. They still play their guitar. I happen to do an art where I can do it and put it out and make some money if there's money there. And if it's not, I still enjoy doing it. So right now, hip hop's in that place where it's like, we love it. We getting bread off of it. Our fans care. So who gives a shit about what the bigger media thinks, especially when they control what's cracking in hip hop anyway. And that's what I mean by none of y'all niggas was gonna get a top 10 regardless. There's just no way. It's just what it is. Unless you stop making what rap sounds like right now, you wasn't gonna get it anyway. You know what I'm saying? No, they don't really do that like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't really get top 10s for sounding like what rap sounds like. You get top 10s for being a rapper who made some other shit.
That's real. I feel like that was Drake's whole formula.
That's everybody's formula.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, that's everybody. Like, what's the number ones? That's rap songs. You know what I'm saying?
Like recently?
Did the new Imaginary Players is a fire ass song Cardi B did. The Jay-Z. And people were excited about it. It was turned up and everything. But that's never gonna be WAP. And nothing like WAP is ever going to be WAP because WAP is something else. You know what I'm saying? WAP is rap, but WAP is also provocative.
Right.
WAP is crazy. Hearing it is crazy. Seeing it is even crazier. You know what I'm saying? Something else.
That's true. That's real. I mean, I feel like also like as an artist, I feel like a lot of times people are asking me like who I'm listening to or like who I might know about that they might not know about. For our listeners who I guarantee you are like gonna want to hear like from an actual musician standpoint, is there anybody that you feel like we should know that we don't?
Yes. First of all, okay, because there's a bunch of them. Off top, I'm gonna give you a bunch, but right now, I'm gonna say 2026. Even though all the shit I'm listening to is from last year, 10K Duncan, so good. So good. So good at rapping. 10K Duncan, if you hear this, please, let's do something. Whatever you want to do. Tony Snow, been killing it for years. I fuck with Tony Snow. That's my dog. R.I.P., I've been listening to this album a lot. It's Grim Doza who produced my newest album. I've been tapping into like all his shit. He's ridiculous, bro. I really damn near don't want to hear beats by nobody else for like a little bit. Well, he just got me in a different mode. Him and Lil Zelly, R.I.P., got a crazy album. And there's a song called Flizzy. What my niggas say, cookout, I got that glizzy. Like, that's the first line on this. Cookout, I got that glizzy. Niggas can't do that. Like, it's just, in the beat, the whole thing is just perfect to me. So I've been on this, like, real, like, and Mike Shab does this well. Shout out Mike Shab. Everybody basically in 10K does this well. Cletus Strap do it well. The Loopers do it well. It's like the underground.
Loopers heavy.
My dog too. I got to kick it with him at Earl's show in Boston.
Yeah.
Recently, a nigga is tapped.
Yeah.
He freestyled that niggas for like an hour straight, basically like nonstop.
Damn.
And if you tried to have a conversation while he was freestyling, he'd start freestyling about how you interrupting the freestyle. It was hard, bro. It was hard. And yeah, no, Z. Everybody is really good at like taking any kind of beat, jazzy beat.
Yeah.
Bouncy beat, trap beat, whatever, and doing like their thing on it. And a lot of the time what we're getting right now is this underground blending of hip hop genres where like this could feel like a classic from 1992, but then this could feel like some shit like Surf Gang produced, you know what I'm saying? And like that's what the underground is shaping up to be to me. So like everybody I just named and like many more people, you know what I'm saying? People who are getting bigger on that end of it, Mavi, people
Mavi.
who are smaller on that
Mike,
end of it.
I feel like is
Mike, Leroy in North Carolina, my nigga, really good. Deuce Drop Top, like it's just a ton. And then if you ask about Boston, same thing. Club Indigo, all of Van Buren still doing their thing, crazy. What's my man? Hakeem from Worcester. Check out Hakeem. He just dropped a song with Deontay recently. Out of here, bro. All that shit is out of here. And that's why I'm like I listen to these songs like on repeat, like lame. Like I'm lame about it. Like I'm like, this is the toughest song I've heard. And so I start to become like a big fan of niggas who's like 19, and I'm like, yo, you the GOAT. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That stuff feel kind of crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. It feels like that with like rappers. With rappers, we're all looking up.
I keep telling niggas, bro, like when I was your age, I was ass. Like, you're so good.
Yeah,
it is. People who aren't like doing a lot with it, I'm like, I should fuck you up. Like you got a free studio. You one of the best rappers I ever heard in my life at your age of like 25, and you not even like get on it, my nigga. So it's like I'm big into. I don't even like once niggas is out of here. I'm that type of nerd. Once you're out of here, I feel like my job is done spreading the word.
Got you.
They can take you. There's more people who I ain't
because then
heard
the world got you already.
Enjoy.
Yeah,
I've been listening to them for years. I love them. You take them.
Yeah,
treat them right. I'm gonna find somebody else to listen to and tell everybody I know about. Like until everybody I know is talk about them.
Got you.
It's more or less a constant in my life.
Yeah, go ahead.
All of them niggas, bro. 10K, Tony. Fucking all them niggas, everybody's gonna hear about that for like a while, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I hope niggas do the same for me. I hope all your young niggas and old niggas now, because I'm old, who listen to me. Tell your friends, bro. At the job, at the union, at the office, by the water bubbler, wherever you at.
all of that.
You know what I'm saying? Holla at them about Michael Christmas.
Yeah. Mike, before we get out of here, we're gonna listen to a little voicemail.
Oh, yeah, okay, wait. Yeah. I thought niggas had a voicemail. I left from, I'm like, would I leave you a voicemail?
Oh, I mean.
I was about to leave you a voicemail earlier, that's why I said. Remember I said I was going to call you and be like, why you ain't
You still can.
Nah, you was up, good shit. I thought you was asleep, bro. I was crying because I thought about how I called you and started talking shit immediately.
It's crazy.
I'm so sorry I keep doing it.
It was crazy.
You said you could still do it, and I'm like, I can't, bro. I can't keep shitting on you every time I talk to you, bro. I'm sorry.
Yes, man.
Let's hear this voicemail, please.
Yo, hello.
Oh.
Hey.
This is From Everybody by Fonsworth Bentley. You know, the guy who
love that song.
Drove Twista around. I'm pretty sure.
Pause real quick.
This song has
Did he say drove Twista around?
Fonsworth Bentley, you know, the guy who drove Twista around. I'm pretty sure.
Pause that. First off, do I know who Fonzworth Bentley is?
Racist question.
Yeah, I know who Fonzworth Bentley is. If anything, I'm trying to get in touch with Fonzworth because it's like he got the answers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We didn't watch that Diddy documentary. Who knows how much of that stuff happened?
We will never see Fonsworth Bentley again.
I don't think so, bro. Ever since all that shit.
Never see Fonsworth Bentley again.
For those of y'all who are listening who don't know about Fonsworth Bentley, because I feel like I do this like twice a year. Twice a year, I'll sit people down and
I've heard you talk about Fonsworth Bentley before.
Bro, I do this like twice a year because it really is such an amazing thing. There was a time where Diddy had a man who was walking around with him carrying an umbrella.
Yeah.
He was carrying an umbrella and he was covering Diddy from the sunshine. Yeah. There's a wide variety of photos with Fonsworth Bentley and said umbrella and Diddy, like getting off a boat, like coming out of a car.
He was like Fat Joe for Big Pun.
Yes. Yeah. He was carrying around an umbrella at all times. And then there just became a time where he started popping up in music videos. Mm-hmm. He was like a known public figure. He was doing special dance moves with an umbrella and spinning out. He's in old Kanye music videos.
Dave Chappelle made sure to include in his Diddy sketch Fonsworth Bentley. He's a part of that.
Bro, he was really part of what's happened probably about 2004 or so.
I bet you he wants niggas to stop
Of course.
Talking about it, by the way, too.
If I was Fonzworth Bentley, I'd want to be in the shadows.
Stop talking about me, bro.
Please don't bring me back. He's like, Fonzworth's like, I got away from that.
Nobody's offered me enough money to come talk about that at all.
Yeah, and I'm sure if I was Fonzworth, I want to stay removed as well. You want to know a really fucked up fact? I found out, me and Fonzworth, we got the same birthday.
No, don't. That's fine, bro. Don't worry about nothing.
Fonzworth, if you're listening, we know that you are. Pull up to the show. We got
if anything, unless you a Zodiac
person,
you should be cool. If you a Zodiac person, then you an awful nigga too. But.
It's also fine. It's also like we don't know. We really don't know what Fonzworth's seen or what he was up to, but we just know he had the umbrella and he was omnipresent.
Fonzworth made everybody, which bro is talking about, and
let's get into that. He was making music for a time. He put out one album. He got Kanye and Andre 3000 on it, like kind of during the peak of. That this is when both of them were really at the top of their game. You know what's
the ill shit about that too?
What's that?
I always think Kanye West has a verse every time,
and he does the hook. Yeah,
he's so animated in the video that it feels like he like rapped for like a couple minutes.
Bro, if you're young, if you're like under the age of like 26, 27, you don't remember. There was a time where Kanye was like a fun guy. Mm-hmm. He was not like silly. He was really silly and he was dancing around. And I was a teenager when that was happening. I forget about it sometimes until I watch some of these old videos. Go watch the music video for Selfish.
Selfish and what's the other one with 88 Keys? Stay Up.
Oh, when he was the other Viagra song.
When they were old? Yeah.
Of course.
It wasn't that nice. Bro, like he's a good, like funny actor. I thought he was gonna do a lot more of that.
He used to have sketches and skits in his like early stuff. There was a time where Kanye was fun. Right around this is when it stops. I feel like right around like right around like graduation, I feel like he stopped being silly.
He kicked the freak in and kicked out all the funny.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like if you're gonna be like that type of freak ass nigga, you have to have like a balance of humor and freak. And he just said fuck the humor.
It went all the way away.
Freaky
and he was like, I'm gonna be like a high level.
Especially if you're gonna be a freaky fashion nigga. You become a freaky fashion nigga, and it's like then you're doing a lot, bro. Yeah. Like look at how you got people around you looking.
I feel like specifically like if you're a black artist, I feel like a lot of times like you get to a certain level, you're like, all right, I can't be playing around no more. They got to take me. Like I've heard Tyler talk about this. Yeah. About being really intentional about being like, oh, I am funny, but I'm not gonna be funny no more, so that I can like, you know, almost like get up to this next stage.
I wrestle with that a little bit, but I just can't bring myself to take myself that type of serious. What we do is not that serious.
I feel like, well, I'm also a comedian, so I never got to be serious.
Yeah, but like, you know.
Even there's a version of that, even in like.
My problem is if you're, okay, and this isn't directed towards any of the particular people we're talking about or anybody in general, but if you're not rapping about world-changing shit, then the piousness should be out the window.
We got to cut it out.
Stop, bro. You just rapping about you. Fuck, I care.
Why are we doing all this?
Everybody, like, yo, when I was young, shit was hard. Yeah, same, nigga. It's still hard. Like, and I respect anybody who raps like that. I just don't think I need to like bow to you because of it, or like think that you're great because you're telling a story we all have.
Yeah,
I have the same story. Niggas all have the same story. Like, if you can't tell it in a way that's like massively different, then like we all doing it. We all good hoopers. Yeah. We're all good hoopers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You not the greatest hooper, my nigga. No. Like, and you definitely not the hooper whose story we all need to respect more.
Not really.
Nigga, ball up.
Check ball.
Like, play. Nigga, let's play.
All right, let's.
This song has two of the greatest rap musicians of all time.
Yes.
Andre 3000 and
Fonsworth Bentley
on it.
Fonsworth Bentley.
This dude said, "What's your favorite Gatorade, lady? Haven't been shopping, Perrier water maybe. I hope you ain't hungry, got mashed with no gravy."
Hard.
What the hell are you talking about?
Come on, man. Don't do that.
Well, wait, after this, Andre 3000 comes through, and he's Andre 3000, but what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I don't like this.
Was that the end of it?
Oh, shit.
I thought he was about to go into something else.
I know you didn't come on here to shit on. First of all, He said two of the greatest rap musicians. Kanye does not have a verse. The nigga you talk about is Fonzworth Bentley.
Yeah.
Who was barring up.
Yes. That was not, Andre 3000 did not say that part. What's your favorite Gatorade flavor? That was.
What's your favorite Gatorade lady?
That's Fonsworth.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
that's
definitely
Fonsworth.
not Kanye West.
That's definitely
Kanye's not on there saying nothing but don't stop, baby.
I'll double check. Keep talking. I'll double check, but I believe that was Fonsworth.
Don't do Andre 3000, bro. Your brain is not on the level. Compute. You don't think like that. Yeah, you ain't never had a bob. You never.
I think about that in regards to Andre 3000 all the time, where it's like, you know how crazy your raps have to be to put them fit in like 2003.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. This nigga was wearing football pads and a kilt at the same time.
Bro, niggas wasn't brave and tough. You wasn't wearing Dr. Seuss Cat in a Hat style pants and a blonde and Haitish wig.
You feel me?
Nigga, like, you wasn't on that. And really, like, I'm not worried about it. 50 Cent is in here with a tank top on, walking around checking everybody.
Yeah.
In the same place where Andre 3000 got on bell bottoms. And he ain't not worried about it. Have some respect.
Yeah, you can't really.
One nigga say in that video, have some respect for the fact that I'm a little older than you.
That's very real.
No, I say that all the time. I heard a video of a nigga talking. It's talking about young niggas not getting 9/11 like we get it because we've seen it.
Of course.
And so it's just him ranting about how y'all wasn't even there. I was in school under a desk.
Yeah.
Have some respect.
I thought there was gonna be a terrorist attack.
No. It's I was alive when it happened and you weren't. So have some respect for that fact alone.
Sure.
Yeah. Which is I like to like start doing that to the young niggas now. Like, bro, you don't like Training Day? You ain't seen Training Day?
You know, I feel like I was talking about this maybe on the Laura Peak episode, but I feel like now there's a thing with like really young people where they'll almost flex by being like, well, I don't know about that. Like, I'm young. And like, I'm like, well, yeah, when I was a kid, they'd be like, well, that means you're stupid.
Yeah, that means nobody loves you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, you not
My dad
tight
calls
for,
it bad parenting.
You're not tight for not having information. Like, you shouldn't.
I will say, I see both sides of that. When niggas are older than me, I'm wild disrespectful about it. And I'm talking about, so you talking about 2-3 years older than me.
Oh, wow.
Ew. Okay. Like type shit, like it's how I react. Like,
so you part of the problem as well.
100%. I was at a party, I'm 31.
Okay.
Tom, I think I'm 30. Everybody in this bitch 29 and 28. But because I was cracking when niggas was all finishing up high school, they think I'm all older than them.
Yeah.
The homie told me he thought I was 34.
Okay.
I was like, yo, don't say nothing else to me the rest of today.
That's a 3-year difference. That's not even that big.
And I'm really not that far off of 34 for real.
No, you're very close to it, I say.
Fuck all that, bro. Watch your mouth. Like, yuck. But there's really nothing wrong with, like, I tell niggas, bro, being in your 30s is the teenage years of adulthood. But I just feel like me being 13 and you being 17, you know what I'm saying? The second you're, you know what I'm saying?
It feels like
you the OG. I don't care what niggas say, bro. So, yeah, when niggas be like, yeah, I was alive in 1989, I'm like, ugh. That mean by 93, nigga, you remember things. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I have no memories of the 90s. My shit started in 2000, basically.
Okay, basically. Okay. Maybe a little bit of 99.
Yeah, a little bit of 98. I remember Mace. Remember Mariah Carey.
How could you ever forget the shiny suits?
I remember, I think about this all the time, the shit you remember as a black person, the shit you know as a black kid immediately.
Yeah.
Like, you basically immediately know Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You immediately know Muhammad Ali.
Yep.
I'm from the 90s, so I immediately knew Mike Tyson. Like, there's like names that become synonymous and you ain't never watched a Mike Tyson fight.
You know what?
Or never seen a Muhammad Ali fight.
Can I put one more name in there? Bill Clinton.
Yeah. Low key, I'm trying to think about it. I'm like, did I know Bill Clinton like that? Yeah.
I knew about Bill Clinton because he was getting topped off in the White House.
White people didn't have no hold on my life, though. And that wasn't even, I didn't know what that was.
You didn't know about that?
What? No, but what I'm saying
I knew
is,
he was doing something he wasn't supposed to do.
What year was Bill Clinton?
With the Monica Lewinsky shit? Like 98.
Yeah, I don't know what
98,
sucking dick is, and I'm 4. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is.
Mike, this has been a great episode. I appreciate you pulling up.
Man, thank you for having me. It was a journey.
Plug where people can find you. Plug what.
Yeah, man. Michael Christmas on Instagram, Mickey Christmas on Twitter. Long story. I got stuff out, Unsexy, a bunch of singles I dropped last year. My album Grimace is probably out now, maybe. Go look, Michael Christmas. Check it out. Otherwise, yeah, holla at me, man. I'm super approachable and shit. I'm nice, I promise. I spill water and shit, but I'm cool, man.
Y'all go fuck with Mike whenever you get the chance. Go check out his music. It's very good. I've been listening for years. And
thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
My friends
I wanted to go into it,
bro.
but we like didn't have time to
don't do that.
talk about.
Then we got to talk about how I was jerking off and getting yelled at by my mother. And shit. That's what all the shit you bring. That's all the shit everybody bring up. Niggas don't act like I got dichotomy and contrast and all these other words, nigga. I got mad shit since I got older, but niggas be like, remember you was fat and jerking off? That's the whole beginning of my rap career.
People remember you the way they first saw you. Can I tell you when we gotta go, but like the first time I was ever on SNL, my very first appearance, was playing that little kid that was talking about corn on the internet. Do you remember that?
Yep.
The corn kid?
Yep.
And so I had to walk out. They painted one of my teeth black. And then I had to walk out with a corn on the cob. And then I had to go out in a child's voice and I had to go, it's cone. It's got the juice. That's the first time I ever showed up on TV. That was the first appearance I ever.
It's cone.
It's cone. It's got the juice.
It's like mad funnier in person to see it.
Yeah, it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. I didn't like it, but I didn't have the agency or the authority to really say I didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I had to come out dressed like a 5-year-old with a black tooth. And I had to say, it's cone, it's got the juice.
Making you go Eddie Murphy Buckwheat first sketch.
Crazy. And you know what's crazy is sometimes like I'll go to shows and people will bring like SNL stuff they want signed. And sometimes because that's my first appearance, they'll bring a picture of me as the corn kid and be like, can you sign this, please? And you know what? I've done it historically, but never again.
You don't like it?
No, I don't. I wish I could have just been almost anything else.
You gotta go Kanye West Future about that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like this is fake and I don't want to.
And just turn my back on it. Anyway,
Don't
Michael Christmas. Appreciate you, bro.
Can we do a handshake?
Yes, sir.
I want to shake your hand. You know that video? White dude on a plane.
I want to shake his hand. My Favorite Lyrics is a production by Disco Nap. If you guys like what you hear, leave a review and tell a homie about the show. And make sure to follow us at My Favorite Lyrics Pod on all social platforms, except for Twitter. We offer that. You can learn more about this week's guest and the My Favorite Lyrics team by checking out the show's notes. And thank you to the guys that made this show happen. Executive producer Lauren Mandel, producer Carmen Kerrigan, our editor Nicole Lyons, Fringe Podcasts, who engineered this episode. And yeah, that's all the people that I'm going to thank for now.